And right now, playtime is what I'm focusing on because, you know, even adults, we need playtime, don't we? It's really important.
I can't see you, it's too dark.
Running down the hill.
Oh yeah.
Going this way. Wow.
Don't know if you can see, but there's loads of deer. It's so dark.
Floating along, and it was like, could have been a weather balloon, but it seemed to have sort of purpose and direction.
So it's basically Monday, and I'm not sure if I've talked to you yet in this video, but anyway, sorry about that if I haven't. But this is a little sketch I've just been working on. So a few weeks ago I did a whole sketchbook video which you can go back and watch. I really loved making that video, but what I did was I left this page which had a Toulouse-Lautrec sketch here. So I thought, I just fancy doing another one here. And I even added a bit of colour to that one as well. I know I talk about showing up in here quite a lot, and some people often respond to those videos with, you know, once you show up, that isn't really my problem, but what do you do when you get there? So it can help to have a little plan, or it can help to have a few little items that you could be doing when you don't know what to do, but you want to do a little something. And so for me, my sketchbook is, yeah, definitely one of those little somethings, because I can just pick it up, grab a pencil, really simple. I love simple these days. The more accessible and simple something is, the more likely we are to do it, aren't we? We know this. And even if you're not a visual artist, I think it still can really, really help to have a sketchbook or a notebook, and that can be the first thing that you pick up when you go into your creative space, can't you? And this week I actually put a little post up on my Facebook page. I did actually put it up on my Instagram as well and say tag me, but on the Facebook page it's better as in a way because you can actually put a photo up. It's easier for me to sort of check and see. But I basically put a post up to request anyone felt like sharing, of course. No pressure at all. But if anyone wanted to share their creative space, because I did a little tidy up of my desk. I even made a little secret vloggy for my Patreon as well, all about the whole process. Anyway, I have shown up. I have done my little something. I'm pretty low energy today, so I'm going to show myself some grace. I don't have a lot of things that I have to get done today. So I think what I might do is go home. James is away all this week instead of most of this week, so it's a little bit extra this week, so I'm on my own a little bit more, so I'm going to pace myself, but I'm definitely going to come into the studio every day, and I'm going to try, I think, and do a little sketchbook something, and then I can show you. Sorry, I'm just getting lost in my sketchbook there. So I've got stuff going on this morning, which is, yeah, how can I put it? Really annoying. I basically ordered something online. The company didn't have the thing I wanted. I can't say what it is because it's to do with someone else, so. But anyway, I ordered the wrong thing as it turned out, so I tried to order something else, which cost me more. It was still the wrong thing, so I thought, well, why not go somewhere else and try and find the exact right thing? So I'm after a refund. They're coming to pick up the item on Wednesday via courier, which I have to pay for. Anyway, I'm kind of okay with that. I've made the mistake, so yeah, I own it. But at the same time, they won't give me a refund. So now they're offering me credit so that I can get the item I want from their store, but they don't have it in stock. Anyway, it's a bit of toing and froing via emails, but they've sent me another email today. I would name and shame the company, but yeah, I guess they're lucky I'm not like that. I'm still in a good mood and it's not going to upset me too much, hopefully, because I'm going to deal with it now, yes. And then this morning, I'm not going to be in here. I'm going to be in a meeting, tenants meeting at the building. So I'm going to go to that and then I will come back and talk to you. So yeah, hopefully everything is going smoothly by then. And then we can do some more arts, yes. So I'm back now, yes, as you can see. And what am I going to do next? I think what I'm going to do, self-care focus. The last couple of days I've basically been showing up and doing a little something, so doing that thing. And yesterday's little something turned into a couple of hours of something else, really, because I got so in the zone, I got so into my flow, which is great when that happens, isn't it? So I still feel in there, if you like, so I'm going to prioritise artwork, my creativity first, and I'm going to do at least one other watercolour eye exploration. I want to go a little bit deeper into the process of watercolour. I love using watercolour in the sense of a mixed media process, which you may have seen if you've been here a little while. I kind of want to utilise watercolour for all the gifts it has to offer, because I tend to put my broad strokes down with watercolour and then use other medium to do the details and focal points, etc. I've changed that up a little bit and I want to push myself to use watercolour for all of it, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm going to trial, and then what I'd like is for that to lead into, you know, a face or a figure and stuff. But I want to really do some enlarged facial features, so eyes, lips, nose. So it's something a little bit new for me because I haven't done that before, and I'm by no means a watercolour expert at all. I dabble and I play and I love it, and I think it can be amazingly freeing as a medium, and I think it's very forgiving as well because you can get rid of little mistakes here and there. If you haven't tried it, I thoroughly recommend it. And as you saw yesterday in my sketchbook, I also utilised it on the Moleskine paper as well, which isn't watercolour paper, but it actually does okay if you don't really wet the page. I also want to do a self-care job today. I try and do a self-care job in here every single day. It's a little bit of a continuation of last week in the sense that I want to just tidy up, clear and organise one of my surfaces. So last week I did my main creative table. I think the week before I did this one, but then yesterday this one needed doing again, so I did this one. And then I've got my wet area and also my trolley. So I thought today I might maybe do the trolley, I'm thinking. I don't know, we'll see. But that's something on my list today as well. And then what else is on my list? I've got an order coming for the Etsy shop, where James and I have been doing a lot. I'm a really bad shopkeeper. Can I just say that up front? I know I'm a really bad shopkeeper. I'm terrible. It's the thing that gets left to the bottom of my list. And yeah, I'm really bad at promoting it. I'm really bad at getting new products designed and all that stuff because, yeah, I've got other balls to juggle, shall we say. But a couple of weeks ago, James and I got together to do some designs for new postcard prints, postcard size prints, and also some new stickers as well. I'm going to give Patreons first dibs, of course. Some of them I've just ordered as an experiment just to see what they would look like, so I'm not sure if they're going to be limited edition or not. If I like them, I'm going to order some more, basically, but if I don't, I won't, if that makes sense. I'm hoping they deliver today because I've been waiting a good few weeks and it was delayed as well, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe they did some misprints or something. Anyway, that's coming. And the other thing I need to do for you, in fact, because I need to get the video that you're watching now, basically. So by this point I will have sorted it out, but at this point in my life I haven't, and I have no idea what footage I've got. So I need to get that organised and collate it into something that, you know, makes a certain amount of sense, hopefully. And you'll tell by this point if I've done that or not. So I really hope it works out okay, and you'll have to let me know. Give me feedback in the comments as well. And also, you know, if there's any videos that you would like to see, I know I promised a colour video, so that's on the cards. I've also got another sketchbook video coming. Yeah, so if you want to see a specific thing, or if you'd like a Q&A or something like that, then let me know in the comments. Feedback is always gratefully received, so thank you very much.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better than anyone else. It's time you let your guard down for someone like me. I'd say I'm settled and pretty calm. I don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves you. The sweetest red cheese I'd ever seen. You stand beside me in every dream. Angel goddess, you cover them all.
Anyway, I've just got in today. The parcel that I was talking about yesterday has just arrived, so it didn't come. I hung around and then I thought, I don't think it's going to come, and it didn't, you know, I just knew. Anyway, I've just got in this morning and he's brought it out, which is really nice because James isn't here and it's quite heavy. I'm really excited. I've got some new stuff to go in the shop, and it's been a while. As I said, I'm a terrible shopkeeper. You can't be good at everything though, can you? That's what I say anyway. So, this is the first sticker. And it's a bit smaller than my usual ones. James and I decided to go a little bit smaller. So these ones are, was it 7? Yeah, 7 centimetre diameter. So I think we were getting, I think maybe 10. So they're quite a bit smaller. Can you see, is it focusing? Hopefully it is. So that's the first one. And I've also got, I'm going to check each one obviously. I've also got this little lady, which I did, you might remember I had a little car mishap in January and I did some art at home, and she was one of the first little things I did. So yeah, that one. And then I think there's only 4 stickers. There's this one as well. She looks a bit off centre. Might have to get those reordered. Definitely not happy with those, I'll check. But they're usually really, really good. In fact, they've always been really, really good about reprinting. So this is an art journaling page I did, which I thought would be maybe quite nice as a sticker. So, and I wanted to have sort of 2 crafty paper ones, which is why we sort of went for those, but she's just not centred right. And being the terrible shopkeeper that I am, I'm not sure when any of these are going in the shop. I think I'm going to open the postcards later because I want to get on and do a little arty something, I'm thinking. So I'm going to practice what I preach and say, get into my art first, because opening all these postcards, first of all, it's going to take me a little while. Also, it'll distract me.
So we're just having some studio snacks. So got some grapes. It's always good to have some studio snacks. And true transparency, I do have some crispy things as well. Hold on a sec. Chips, as you'd say in the US. We call them crisps here in the UK. Very, very bad for me. Terrible. It's not good fats. I don't mind fats, but it's not good fats, is it? So I know it's about balance, but perhaps I should just have more grapes. Anyway, that's just where we're at today. And I also have some coffee. So cheers to you if you're having a drink with me. This is decaf. I'm still on the decaf. It's just the right temperature, which is perfect. Also, what else have I got going on? But yeah, I've got quite a lot going on behind the scenes, you know, stuff that you don't really want to put on YouTube. You know, we've all got worries and woes, so softest hugs. I know I'm not the only one. That's kind of life as well, isn't it? Our ups and our downs. I'm going to be working on this page today. I want some more sketchbook playtime. By doing these bigger studies of eyes, you know, I'm learning so much about watercolour and I'm learning so much about eyes as well, so it's quite fun trying different things and yeah, just having a play. And of course, if you've seen my previous video a few weeks ago all about sketchbooks and the benefits of sketchbooks, I'll link that up there somewhere. You will know that obviously a sketchbook is really good for taking your mind off things. So I didn't sleep very well last night. I had a bit of an unsettled night, if I'm really honest, so you know, if I look a bit tired then I'm sorry about that, but it can't be helped sometimes, can it? No. I did read my book and get back to sleep eventually. So the last couple of days I really have got engrossed into my watercolour practice. So of course that's really helpful when you've got, you know, things going on. As well as a sketchbook being, you know, obviously that low pressure approach to getting into your creativity when, you know, you've got extra things going on and maybe you don't want to do, you know, like a proper finished piece if you like. And there's always new things to learn and experiment and play with. So I've been trying to sketchbook every day in actual fact, and I'm not necessarily a regular sketchbooker actually. I come in and out with my sketchbook, but I feel like I'm going to try and encourage myself, gently encourage myself to sketchbook every day because I'm literally learning so much. And yes, you know, you can look and you can see and analyse and criticise all your stumbles if you like, but you can also see all the new successes and the new learning and things that do work out. So it's worth it. And you know, of course, you don't have to show anybody. Often we feel nowadays, don't we, that we've got to put it all out on social media, and we really don't, do we? Although I don't really mind putting things that go wrong up because, you know, it can help other people learn from my mistakes, if that makes sense. And yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. But seriously though, you know, a sketchbook for developing style and techniques and playtime is the best, in my humble opinion, of course. But then this is my YouTube channel, so I'm allowed to say that.
You can use freezer paper. Freezer paper is terrific. It's exactly the same material as those expensive temporary palettes you find at art supply stores, but it's so cheap. And it's simply just like wax. Pigments can even begin to separate, and at the end of the day, it affects how permanent the painting is. Sort of toxic thing you need to worry about. Acrylic is really pretty safe. Or cheap brush, you want to get in the habit of practicing good brush cleaning technique. Because especially of washing out your brushes while you're painting in clean water, and then when you're done cleaning them.
A lot. I think that they show a different aspect to my style and show like different processes used, such as the pencil sketch and then the Photoshop and the collage.
So I think that's the other one done. They look really kind of strange on the page, don't they? Especially now there's 3 of them. But yeah, kind of fun. And I've got room, I think, for another one down here. A little bit low, aren't you? Not the easiest to get everything in shot. And I've got art stuff everywhere. Let's just... That's better, isn't it? Yeah, don't worry. I have always got space for you, so yes. And I think now I am going to go home and have something to eat because I'm getting really hungry. The best thing about doing this for me this week is the fact that I can just lose myself, and I literally have lost myself for a couple of hours each eye. And I really recommend as well, if you're loving your sketchbook but you don't know what to do in it, repeat something that you're trying to practice. It's such a good use of your sketchbook. So in my case, I'm doing eyes. Another good idea is to enlarge something. So if normally you do something quite small like I do, I'm gonna set like these two. So for like these two, for example, which are kind of my latest pieces, you can see like the comparison of eyeballs, how much bigger they are. So obviously you can go into detail and pick up details. Like I've really gone into the eyeballs. And focus please. How close can you get? Is that spooky? I don't know if it's going to be too spooky for me to show. I might edit that out. So these two now are available in my Patreon community in the Backstage Pass tiers if you're interested. The watercolour part of this one and then the whole part of this one is in 2 videos, and I always link everything down below if you're interested. Yes. Adding just perhaps a little bit more turquoise to this one. Just bring out some of those greens. It's not the easiest going upside down, but I'm brave, you see. Anyway, I often think, I've finished something and I realise I haven't. So anyway, I'm going to go home. So I'm going to leave you in peace for now and say thank you so much as always for watching. Try to keep your lights shining bright, and I will see you really, really soon in the next video. Yes. Loads of love till then. Bye for now.